Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings podcast. Okay, I'm done being mad. I didn't wake up calm. I woke up tired. Tired of being irritated at ink. Tired of being annoyed at paper. Tired of holding grudges against people who have been dead longer than electricity has existed. That's what this is about. Not traffic. Not politics. Not people on the internet. For a long time, I was mad at genealogy. Mad at the census for lying to me. Mad at ancestors who changed their names without asking. Mad at clerks who wrote like they were paid by the flourish. Mad at records that clearly existed yesterday and vanished today. Mad at trees that copied each other like gossip in a small town. If you've been at this long enough, you know the feeling. You sit there staring at a screen thinking, this should not be this hard. That's where the anger starts. At first, it feels justified. You did the work. You searched the database. You checked the box. You followed the hints. You were careful, and still, nothing lines up. So you push harder. You search faster. You click more aggressively. That's when genealogy quietly pushes back. Here's the thing I finally accepted. The records aren't wrong. They're just not cooperating with your expectations. Once I stopped being mad, I started seeing patterns I'd been missing. I was mad about ages changing from census to census. So instead of arguing with the numbers, I watched the neighbors. Same households, same clusters, same migration paths. The ages stopped needing to be perfect once the people made sense. I was mad about surnames mutating across records. So I stopped treating spelling as identity. I wrote down every version I could find and searched each one like it was legitimate. Suddenly, whole families appeared that I'd been skipping right past. I was mad about missing records. Then I remembered something basic. When one record disappears, another one usually steps in quietly. Church minutes, tax rolls, deeds, probate files, guardianships, court notices, they don't shout, they whisper. You have to slow down to hear them. I was mad at handwriting, truly mad. I've stared at letters that looked like spiders fell into ink. Then I stopped trying to read names and started reading shapes. The same clerk wrote the same way on every page. Once I cracked his version of J or S, the rest fell into place. I was mad at family stories, not because they existed, but because they refused to behave. Dates drifted, places shifted, relationships blurred. When I stopped treating stories as facts and started treating them as clues, they became useful again. A story doesn't need to be true to point you toward truth. I was mad at brick walls, the kind that sit there, smug and unmoving. Then I realized most brick walls are just questions asked the wrong way. Who were their parents is often the least productive question. Who lived near them? Who signed their bond? Who witnessed their deed? Who raised their children when they died? Those questions crack walls quietly. At some point, I noticed something else. Every time I got mad, I was assuming the records owed me clarity. They were created for reasons that had nothing to do with us. Taxes, control, property, religion, bureaucracy, survival. The fact that we can use them at all is the accident, not the design. Once that sinks in, the anger loses its grip. I started laughing more at myself, at the absurdity of chasing people across centuries using paper scraps and half-truths, at the realization that frustration usually meant I was close to something, not blocked from it. There's a strange freedom in saying, I'm done being mad. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop wasting energy. Anger narrows your vision. Curiosity widens it. The best breakthroughs I've ever had didn't come from pushing harder. They came from stepping sideways, from rereading a record I'd dismissed, from opening a book I didn't think applied, from asking a question that felt slightly wrong at first. Genealogy rewards patience, humility, and a sense of humor. It punishes certainty and haste every time. So yes, I am done being mad, not because the records improved, not because the databases got smarter, not because my ancestors cleaned up their behavior. I'm done because being mad never solved a single problem. And if you're frustrated right now, stuck, annoyed, or convinced the universe is conspiring against your research, take it as a signal, not to quit, not to push harder, to shift, put the anger down, pick curiosity up, and try one more angle. If you've got a hard-to-find ancestor you're stuck on, I'd love to hear about it. Just head over to ancestralfindings.com and click on Contact to send me a message. While you're there, take advantage of our free weekly genealogy lookups. Explore thousands of articles and enjoy hundreds of podcast episodes. We've been helping family history researchers since 1995. And if you're looking for even more, check out our Genealogy Gold Q&A series over on Patreon. Thanks for listening, and as always, happy searching.